Welcome to this MaddenUniversity.com presentation of game film, featuring online ranked games from Madden NFL 16. The opening kickoff finds us in a deep hole against a Giants team that has capitalized on a number of mistakes. Our work is cut out for us in the second half after giving up 21 unanswered points in the final 2 minutes and 44 seconds of the first half. We must be more focused on both sides of the ball. On our opening play, we use a single back twin tight end receiver formation. We read zone at the snap, but throw to the wrong receiver, which doesn't help our cause. Another turnover in scoring position. Our opponent opens with a single back formation with his number one receiver in the slot. We counter with man defense and drop our free safety into the box to stop the run. Hitting the receiver on the corner route may have been the final nail in the coffin, but we aren't dead yet. Most people would quit in this situation. We've given up 24 unanswered points after the kick goes through. On the kickoff, we need a sure-handed return and a good possession to follow. Since we need yards in a hurry, we opt for the verticals play from the single back twin tight end receiver formation. We motion the back to the right and send him on a streak. Although the deep pass is incomplete, it does stretch the defense. Our opponent has had some success running cover 3. We can take advantage of his comfort, but we miss the pass too high over the receiver running the post. On 3rd and 10, we throw a prayer high to the tight end, who goes up to get it to convert for the first down. On 1st down, we simply want to continue our momentum and move downfield. On this play, we hot route our receiver to a hook and allow our tight end to draw the coverage away. Our opponent changes his defensive look for our next play and gives the second tight end an opportunity to contribute. Second effort earns a first down. We believe our best option is to speed up the pace, so we hurry to the line for our next play. On the quick snap, we face man coverage without a deep safety, which makes the post to the tight end an easy pickup. Once again, we hurry to the line to preserve time and momentum. An audible to the smash play gives us a quick read of the coverage and a comfortable throw to the flat. We return to the huddle and call for a dig route against zone coverage as we fit the ball just behind the linebacker. We hurry to the line and audible to a halfback slam play to reduce the chance of a turnover. On this play, we expect a zone defense, but our opponent run commits to the middle, which leaves a ton of space to the right for the screen. We are going for 2 here to make it a 2-score game. 2 more touchdowns with 2 more 2-point conversions ties the game. But before we get ahead of ourselves, first things first. On this play, we need our opponent to commit to the inside to spring our back to the edge. Down 16 with 2:32 left in the third, we're in need of a stop. We look for our defense to make a play. Again, we face a trips formation with the number one receiver in the slot. We anticipate a slant route, so we cover Beckham with a linebacker on the inside. Instead, our opponent runs the ball. With the clock moving, Our opponent is using the chew clock option. It's imperative that we make quick stops and scores. Unfortunately, our opponent takes what we give him and gets a conversion that will cost us precious seconds. Our opponent seeks to capitalize on our difficulty defending his trips formations. This time, we opt to rush just 3 and put 8 in coverage. The change pays dividends as we get a much needed stop. We use the single back spread formation and call several hot routes to enhance the alignment before motioning the back to the slot to attempt to create a mismatch. But the defense only sends 2 rushers and drops 9 into coverage. On 2nd and 10, our forward wide receiver spread catches our opponent in a cover 3 defense, and we fire a rocket to our right slot for a chunk of yards to get us to midfield. Once again, we hurry to the line and audible to a play designed to gain another chunk of yards. This time, our opponent opts for cover 2 man and gives up the post to the left slot. Time is of the essence, so we skip the huddle and audible to the first run play of the drive to pick up a quick 9 yards. On 2nd and 1, we want to take a shot at the end zone, but the pass rush gets too close. Fortunately, the incomplete pass stops the clock. On 3rd and 1, we are looking to get a conversion, so we hot route the right slot to a slant and motion the back to the left. Both are open, but our slot is closer to the goal line. At the beginning of the 4th quarter, we have a first down from the 11 in position to score. We run our first read option play of the day and give it to the back as he rumbles to the 2. We line up quickly to run the play again. This time, the quarterback keeps the ball and is stymied by a wall of defenders. On 3rd and 1, we hurry to the line and audible to a pass play. Our intention is to find the open man quickly, but our opponent packs the passing lanes with defenders. We escape the pocket and throw the ball away. We opt for a field goal because we need points from every possession. We won't need any 2-point conversions, and 2 touchdowns earns a victory instead of the tie. Our kickoff team covers the return well and starts our opponent inside his own 20. Now we need our defense to get a stop. Faced with defending another trips formation, we expect our opponent will attempt to extend his lead. We play zone that creates a coverage sack. It's 2nd and 18. We opt for a cover 4 coverage against what's sure to be a deep pass attempt. Our opponent scans the field, exhausts his options, and scrambles up the middle for a nice pickup. On 3rd and 9, we see yet another trips formation with the number 1 receiver in the slot. On this play, we're playing zone from the dime 2-1-6, and it pays off with a much needed stop and points. While the defensive stop was just what we needed to get back into the game, it's still too early to celebrate. We're about to kick what may be the most important extra point in the game. In a game that looked like a blowout, it's coming down to the wire. We can't lose focus now. We're only 6 points down from a game that seemed out of reach. Our special teams contain the returner and keep him from getting to the 20. Our opponent opens this drive with another trips formation. We're keeping an eye on Beckham while we look for his second read. This time, he goes to the flat for a safe gain of about 4. We see trips again and the chew clock option. We expect a run to keep the clock moving, but our momentum might change how our opponent calls his plays. Our defense leaves the middle open and gives up a big gain on the ground and a crucial first down. On 1st and 10, our opponent is still using the chew clock option, so we anticipate another run. We call timeout with 2:05 left in the game. After the timeout, the Giants line up in another trips formation. We concentrate on stopping Beckham, but Shane Vereen gets free on an angle route to get into our opponent's scoring range at the 2-minute warning. We counter yet another trips formation with the man blitz. Seeing an opportunity to add to his lead, our opponent picks up a first down with a slant route. Using the chew clock option leaves our opponent little time to adjust his plays. We use that to our advantage and send another blitz against his play-action pass attempt. The incomplete pass stops the clock and saves our timeouts for later. The red zone contracts the field, so on 2nd and 10, we stack the box, but we're really looking to clog the passing lanes with zone defenders. The errant pass is intercepted, giving us the turnover we need. We have 1 minute left and 86 yards to the win. Only a determined effort will pull victory from the jaws of defeat. The short gain allows us to line up quickly to run the same play, tight end post, which is a staple of our offensive repertoire. This time, we'll actually throw the ball to the tight end. Time is a ticking off the clock, so we hurry and look for our best matchup to pick up the huge chunks of yards we need. Our opponent drops 9 into his cover 3 defense, giving us time to survey the field and launch a bomb downfield. Kelvin Benjamin wrestles the ball away from the defender to complete the pass. We call timeout with 17 seconds left, just to regroup. On 1st down, our opponent won't let Greg Olsen be the hero. We go back to the play that got us into range, tight end post, except we call a slant and flat hot route combination to clear space against what we're sure will be a cover 3 zone. At the snap, our suspicions are correct. We throw the ball short to the receiver on the corner route and take control to make a play for the go-ahead score. It's time for the all-important extra point to complete the unlikely comeback. Special teams coverage is a necessity. We kick the ball short to burn as many seconds off the clock as possible on the return. With 7 seconds left and all his timeouts, our opponent has time for 2 plays, but only needs 1 long pass to get into field goal range. We concentrate on stopping the deep ball and ignore everything else. Barring a defensive penalty, this will be the last play of the game. We drop everyone in the secondary and manually position a safety deep to bat down the inevitable pass. The deflection caps one of the most amazing comebacks of the Madden 16 year. Be sure to tune in next time for more Madden University game film. For more, follow us on Twitter at TNT713 or subscribe to TNT713's YouTube channel.